to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
In a heartfelt and emotional moment, Teyana Taylor reportedly broke down after Iman Shumpert publicly mentioned their daughter during a live broadcast. This unexpected mention stirred deep feelings, exposing the raw emotions tangled in their co-parenting journey. What exactly did Iman say that triggered such a strong reaction from Teyana? How has this public display affected their already complicated relationship? Fans and insiders alike are buzzing about this revealing moment, which adds another layer of tension to their story. As we explore the drama unfolding between these two, it becomes clear that this isn't just about a simple mention. It's about the complex emotions and challenges of balancing family life under the spotlight. During a recent live session on social media, Iman openly spoke about his daughter, sharing heartfelt moments and expressing his feelings in a way that caught many by surprise. He praised her growth and spoke about fatherhood with a sincerity that felt both touching and personal. Some of his comments were seen as subtle messages directed at Teyana, hinting at underlying struggles between them. Fans quickly noticed the emotional tone was different, sparking speculation about what's really going on behind the scenes. The public nature of this live mention left Teyana unprepared, and many believe this unexpected exposure pushed the fragile dynamics of their relationship even further. Sources close to Teyana say she was blindsided by Iman's public disclosure, feeling that her privacy was invaded and her emotions disregarded. The sudden exposure led to an emotional breakdown, with those close to her describing a moment of vulnerability rarely seen by the public. Since then, Teyana's social media has been filled with cryptic posts hinting at feelings of betrayal, trust issues, and the pain of sharing family matters so openly. This reaction shows how deeply personal this moment was for her, and highlights the emotional toll this public conflict is taking on both parents. At the center of all this is their daughter, the innocent party caught in the middle of their very public drama. Friends and family emphasize that she is being shielded as much as possible from media attention. But the reality is that these moments inevitably affect her. The spotlight can be a tough place for any child, especially when parents are at odds in the public eye. Fans worry about the emotional impact this may have on her and question how high-profile families can best protect their children during such conflicts. The focus must remain on shielding her from the stress while navigating the complicated co-parenting situation. Iman's family reportedly supports his decision to speak openly, believing that honesty and transparency are vital, even if it means sharing personal feelings publicly. Meanwhile, Teyana's close circle views Iman's live mention as crossing a boundary, feeling that some family matters should stay private. This difference in perspective has created tension not only between the couple, but also among their respective support systems. Both families are urging calm and encouraging Teyana and Iman to seek peaceful solutions for the sake of their daughter, hoping to avoid further conflict and emotional damage. Social media lit up with intense and varied reactions following Iman's emotionally charged live session, in which he openly shared his feelings about the current state of his co-parenting relationship with Teyana Taylor. For some fans, his honesty was a refreshing break from the usual polished celebrity statements. They praised his courage for speaking out on what it means to be a father and the emotional toll it takes when that role is disrupted. These supporters saw him as a man trying to reclaim his place in his daughter's life, using his platform to raise awareness about the challenges some fathers face, particularly in high-conflict co-parenting arrangements. Others, however, were far less sympathetic. Critics argued that Iman crossed a line by sharing private family matters with the public. They questioned his intentions, suggesting that such emotional transparency, especially in a live and unscripted format, can be damaging when children are involved. They felt the live session wasn't just about fatherhood, it was a public airing of grievances that should have remained private. Among Teyana's supporters, there was a wave of empathy for what she must be experiencing behind the scenes. Many emphasized the emotional labor that often falls on mothers during custody disputes, and they criticized Iman for not respecting the boundaries that sensitive co-parenting relationships require. This incident quickly evolved beyond a single outburst. It ignited a broader cultural conversation about boundaries in public relationships, particularly those that involve children. Hashtags trended almost instantly. Influencers and content creators weighed in with analysis and commentary, dissecting Iman's tone, word choice, and body language. Family therapists and parenting experts also entered the chat, sharing videos and articles about the importance of healthy communication, emotional regulation, and privacy when children are caught between two parents. The internet quickly became a battleground for opinions, with the fan base now starkly divided between those who see Iman's vulnerability as commendable and those who view it as reckless. The incident has added another layer to what has already been a complicated and emotionally fraught co-parenting journey between Teyana and Iman. Over the years, the couple has faced multiple challenges in trying to navigate the delicate task of raising their daughter together while living separate lives. Reports of miscommunication, disagreements over visitation rights, and differing parenting styles have surfaced from time to time. While they've both made efforts in the past to present a united front for their child's sake, it's clear that those efforts have not always gone smoothly. Each public interaction, whether a vague social media post or an emotional live stream, adds more tension to an already strained dynamic. Insiders close to the situation suggest that Iman's recent live stream could go one of two ways. On the one hand, this moment of vulnerability could be the catalyst for a more honest and open dialogue between him and Teyana. Sometimes it takes an emotional breakthrough, even a messy one, to reach a place of clarity and healing. If Iman's intention was to signal that he's ready to be more communicative, more present, and more emotionally accountable, then there is a chance that Teyana might respond positively, whether publicly or behind closed doors. In relationships, especially co-parenting ones, the willingness to express raw emotion can sometimes break down walls that formal discussions never could. On the other hand, there is also the risk that this public display could push them further apart. Teyana, who has remained largely silent on the matter, may feel that the trust between them has been violated. For someone who has made deliberate choices to protect her child from the chaos of public scrutiny, having private matters aired in front of millions can feel like a betrayal. If she interprets the live session as manipulative or disrespectful, it could reinforce the divide between them and make any future collaboration in co-parenting even more difficult. Still, amid all the noise, rumors, and speculation, there is a glimmer of hope. Sources close to both parties have hinted that, despite their differences, Teyana and Iman share a deep, unwavering love for their daughter. That shared love might be the key to mending the fracture. The foundation they built while raising her, through highs, lows, and everything in between, could be strong enough to support a new, healthier version of their relationship. It might not look like traditional reconciliation, but even a shift toward mutual understanding and respect would be a meaningful step forward. The truth is, no one outside their inner circle can fully understand the complexities of their journey. Social media might offer platforms for judgment, support, and speculation, but real healing takes place far from the spotlight. If both Teyana and Iman can find a way to turn this difficult moment into an opportunity for growth, not just as parents, but as individuals, there's still a path forward. Whether they choose to take that path together or separately, the most important outcome will always be the emotional well-being of their child. In a world where personal stories often become public property, protecting that small core of family, truth is perhaps the most powerful choice they can make. This emotional event has inevitably shaped public perceptions of both stars. Iman is being seen by some as a devoted father who finally opened his heart, while others view him as overstepping boundaries. Meanwhile, Teyana appears vulnerable but resilient, earning sympathy and respect from many. The way they handle the fallout could influence brand partnerships, fan loyalty, and their overall public images. Both have a chance to turn this difficult moment into a story of family unity, but it will require careful navigation of their personal and public lives. Looking ahead, the future of their family dynamics remains uncertain. Will this public moment lead to more transparency and cooperation, or will it result in increased guardedness and conflict? Experts highlight how challenging co-parenting can be, especially when both parents are public figures. The hope from fans and loved ones is for them to find a way to collaborate effectively for their daughter's well-being. Only time will reveal if this emotional episode marks a turning point or simply another chapter in the ongoing story of Teyana, Iman, and their family. What do you think about Iman's decision to mention his daughter live? Was it the right move to share such personal moments publicly? Or should these family matters stay private? Do you believe this could open the door to better communication, or will it create more conflict? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest updates, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story about this evolving situation.